We ready? Good morning, everyone. First off, welcome. My name is Justin Tuck. Most of you might know me from my days of sacking quarterbacks for the New York Giants or the Oakland Raiders. But for all of you that do not know, I am a product of this great state of Alabama, hailing from Central High School in Coosa County. So to say that I'm excited to be back in my home state to announce professional football here in the great city of Birmingham is an understatement. For those of you who do not know, Charlie Ebersol is our founder here at Alliance. Quick story about Charlie. Me and Charlie went to the University of Notre Dame together, and when he first called me about getting involved in Alliance, the first thing I remember was him copying all my papers in our economic and accounting classes. So I figured since I helped him graduate from the University of Notre Dame, I should come here and help him make Alliance what it will be, a great entity. But the foundation of this league, what is it all about Alliance? Alliance, I think the name stands for itself. It is a collaboration between three things. And if you look at our shield, it's 3 stars up there. The Alliance is a collaboration between not only the players and this great game of football, but the fans. And we're super excited to be here in Alabama, a place that has such a great tradition for football, a great tradition of a great fan base, a passionate fan base, community that Birmingham is. It makes total sense for us to be here and getting the opportunity to work with Mayor and Councilor Parker, Mayor Wolfen and Councilor Parker. Again, I'm super excited for that. But y'all didn't come here to hear me talk. So it's my honor to introduce Mayor Wolfen and Councilor Parker, and they'll talk about a little bit about what we got planned here for Birmingham.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's kind of loud. I think it's fair to say this is a great day in our city. To JK, to Justin Tuck, and the new coach, I want to say on behalf of the entire city, on behalf of the councilors you see seated here present, you all chose the right city, and we're glad to have you all here. I think it's only right that this is in our city when we think about the Mecca of the South as it relates to football, the SEC being headquartered here. We think about the Magic City Classic and the birthplace of the Iron Bowl. The Alliance chose the best city in the South. Now, the Alliance created a league that puts a premium on building the fan experience, and we all know talent would follow. I think you've heard some of that this morning. But I think there's a lot of work we still have to accomplish. And so what I'm confident is we know how to entertain the fans and the visitors to come to our city. The Alliance is not here by accident. I think I want to make that very clear and share with everyone. The Alliance is not here by accident. Because we chose to invest in ourselves by partnering with others to build a new stadium, Birmingham is now back in the game, and that's good for us. Of course, we're proud that we'll be playing at Legion Field this spring, in the historic Legion Field, and the city is committed to continuing to invest in one of America's most legendary facilities. I want to thank Tad Snyder of the BJCC. I want to thank John Oros. I want to thank Tania Watley of the Greater Birmingham Conventions Visitors Bureau. Collectively, we've all made this possible. But I also want to give a special shout out to, in recognition to Councilman William Parker, whose vision, and I would dare say persistence, has definitely paid off for our city. Now, to everyone that's present, hear me when I say this. Don't worry, because we have a very patient fan base. We don't expect championships every year. That's a lot. We actually do, so no pressure. Welcome to Birmingham, everyone, and I want to turn it over to Councilman Parker.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I just want to say welcome to Birmingham, to the Alliance of American Football. We look forward to working with you in a collaborative effort. Also want to thank some of the park board members here for some of their leadership and helping and with my colleagues on the council. But want to just encourage everyone, we do believe in championships every year. But we also expect that the fans will support the team, and that's all of us working together. So with that, I simply want to tell you thank you and welcome to Birmingham.
Thank you again. Let's see, it's going to be a lot of adjusting of the mic. Thank you again, Mayor Wolfen and Councilor Parker. Obviously, fan engagement is going to be huge for the success of our league here in Alabama and across the Alliance. But knowing what I know about the state of Alabama and knowing what I know about the people of Alabama, I think partnering with Birmingham is going to be vital for us in Alabama to show the other 8 teams how we do it here. I had a conversation with somebody and they said about they brought up mentioning that Alabama is one of the only states that you can probably have two universities have over 90,000 at an A-Day game. So just imagine what it's going to be like when you bring in professional football back here on Sunday. So I'm again super excited about it, man, and I can't say that enough. But again, let's just keep the ball rolling. And I know you guys know about rivalries. I know you know about Alabama versus Auburn. But again, I went to University of Notre Dame, and our biggest rivalry is a school out in Southern California that I won't name. So it's hard for me to say anything good about the next speaker because he just went into the University of Southern California's Hall of Fame. It's not the University of Notre Dame's Hall of Fame, but it's an okay mention. But again, it's a pleasure for me to introduce our head of operations, J.K. McKay.
Thank you, Justin. I was hoping for a little bit better than that, but I'll have to settle for that. Thank you so much for welcoming us here to Birmingham. I personally have a great history, amazingly enough, with this city through my dad, John McKay, who was a head football coach at USC in the 60s and 70s, and his best friend in the world was Bear Bryant, and they had some great times together. Bear woke up many mornings at my house over the years, and they had a tremendous friendship and played some really amazing games against one another, including here at Legion Field. So it's really exciting for me to be back here. When we started this league, the one thing we knew is we had to get the cities right. We had to get 2 things right, in my opinion. First and foremost, that's get the cities right and get the coaches right. With Birmingham, I know we got this city right. I'm so glad we're here. We will be successful here. We wanted to give you a coach that could be successful, that had a story to tell, and and we wanted to give that coach an opportunity. This league is about opportunity more than anything else. It's about players that want another shot. It's about players that want to show what they can do, that just want an opportunity. And it's also about coaches that want and deserve an opportunity. Our coach, who I'll introduce to you in just one moment, is from the University of Pittsburgh. He was a first-round draft pick in 1983, drafted by the Packers, played 4 seasons, and then went on to a long coaching career in the NFL, more than 20 years, most of which was spent as a defensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. He coached in the NFL, as I say, for more than 20 years, and we are really proud to provide him an opportunity for the first time to be a head football coach. Without any further ado, let me introduce the first head football coach of Alliance Birmingham, Tim Lewis.
Wow, that's exciting. That was neat to hear. That's exciting to hear. I'll tell you what, thank you. Thank you, JK. I appreciate that. Thank you all for coming out today. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll tell you that from day one, when I got the call from him and got a chance to hear about the vision that he and Charlie Ebersol and Bill Polian had put together about this new league, the AAF, I was excited. I'm still beyond excited, as you can probably tell. That vision of putting high-quality professional football on the field in the spring, fueled by an alliance between the players, the fans, and the game itself, really excites me. I'm humbled I'm humbled and I'm honored to get this opportunity. It doesn't come very often. An opportunity I get to give, an opportunity for players and coaches like myself to begin, extend, and revitalize their careers in professional sports and professional football is one that I truly embrace, and I appreciate the opportunity. The foundation's been set. The foundation's been set. They've done a fantastic job of setting the framework for how it's going to happen, and I'm excited about working with the city of Birmingham in order to get this thing done and done the right way. I want to build a football team that you all will be proud of. We all can be proud of. And we're going to do it the right way. We'll do it with the right players, with the right people, the right coaches, and I can't wait to get started. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming out. Look forward to this journey with you. Appreciate it.
Welcome, Coach Lewis. First off, you know, it's funny. As a little skinny kid coming out of Notre Dame, one of the first calls I had when I got drafted to the New York Giants was with Coach Lewis. People don't know this, but he was my first defensive coordinator with the New York Giants. He was a part of the staff that brought me in. And if I was going to tell you anything about Coach Lewis, I'll tell you this. You're going to get a committed guy, a guy that's a no-nonsense guy, a guy that's a teacher, a guy that is more than X's and O's. Obviously, he knows the game of football, and he knows it very well, but he also knows how to be an example for those players that he's going to be commanding. And he's going to be committed to making sure that they understand that they're going to do things right, not only on the field, but off it. He's a family man, a man that's going to be committed to the community. And I can't personally think of anybody better to be the first head coach here at Alliance Birmingham. So I'm super excited to have you aboard. I know you're excited. We've talked at length about how excited he is. He's a little long-winded when he talks about how excited he is. So, but again, we're lucky to have him, and we're lucky to be partnered here at Birmingham. I don't think we can talk enough about just how perfect of a fit it is for us to be here. So I think that concludes our program. I'm going to turn it over to Eric because he'll be kind of giving the logistics around how we're going to do the question and answer.
Yeah,
is that correct?